All right, welcome back. Brett here with Clickmill.co. In this video, we're going to discuss anonymous data. When you're running a digital part of a business or a digital business or online ministry, something like that, most of the data you're going to be collecting is anonymous data. That means when Google Analytics or Google Search Console or whatever it is that you're using to measure the data and analyze the data for your website, it's not going to be saying, you know, Joe Schmo from Canada signed up. Here you go. Here's his social and everything else. That's not really what's going to be happening. What's happening is the data tools are just logging that a user was there. Someone came through, and here are the sorts of things that they did, but we don't have a description. We don't have any personal information on the individual. And this is really important because there are a lot of data privacy laws and just privacy in general. Uh, but you see over in like the UK, or excuse me, I believe the European Union, and they're creating more privacy laws to protect people from tracking anonymous data, not even personal data, just tracking anonymous data. So if you have a cookie on your website, which is basically every website, if you're in the 21st century, you're now having to report to the user, hey, we use cookies. Now, I think generally users have a negative view of cookies because, again, I think, it's like, oh, I'm being spied on or something. But it is getting more and more strict, but it is anonymous data. Now, I will fill in briefly here. A cookie is just a little code that lives in the browser. And when you visit a website, the browser tags that and then follows you through the whatever site you're on and then reports that to the data tools. And so this also gives you some little more information on why companies like Google are interested in making browsers. It's because it gives them data to know how we behave so that they can more effectively and efficiently give us things that we want, basically, so we spend more money. That said, all of this data is coming into our business, your ministry, whatever it is you're doing, is generally going to be anonymous. So we're not going to know who it is, but we're just going to have a broad data set to say all of the people coming into the website. You can get pretty narrow in who that is, but all of these people will generally purchase or book a call or call today, whatever it is, when things are set up like this. Or if things aren't set up like that, you'll see they're not calling. And then you can look at that data, the anonymous data, in large swaths and start making decisions. So anonymous data is most likely what you're going to see in the next video, though. We're going to talk a little bit more about personal data, and we'll see you there.